Procrastination and time management could be real bottlenecks towards our workflow. So I'm curious, Catherine, how do you manage these ideas?
So I should first begin by acknowledging that I procrastinate a lot. In fact, I was telling Henry earlier that I am currently working on a piece of writing, and I have been procrastinating and not wanting to do the work that I need to do. But over the years, I figured out that, for me at least, half the battle is actually showing up to do the work. Um, so I had a really good friend who recognized the problems that I was having around procrastination, and actually um, pretty much forced me to show up every day, 5 days a week at a particular time, so that we could get to work on our respective projects. So for me, that was a writing project. For them, that was a reading project that they were working on. And every day, 5 days a week, we would show up for about an hour and a half. The first part of it was just checking in with each other and saying, okay, this is what I want to accomplish today. Like, here are my high goals, my middle goals, and like the bare minimum that I need to accomplish. And then we would sit down and we would actually just try to get our work done. And there were days when I was more productive than others. But what I began to realize after doing that for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, was that it was not so much the amount of work I was getting done, but it was getting in the habit of realizing that for this hour and a half each day, my task was to just focus on that project, whether it was reading for the project, whether it was actually doing writing, whether it was brainstorming ideas, whether it was rereading something I'd written the day before. But every day for an hour and a half, I committed to accomplishing something with that project. Um, so yeah, show up, show up every day. And I know that that's tough. We have really busy schedules. We have unexpected things that happen in our lives. But I think just by making that commitment to block time out of your schedule to work on something, and maybe to have a friend show up with you so they can also work on that thing that they're procrastinating on. There's a lot to be said about having sort of a partner in crime who might also be struggling with the same things, but who is also committed to showing up and figuring out how to get the work done step by step.
As uncomfortable as it is to introduce yourself to a student who you might not know or to a classmate who you might not know, I have found that it's super valuable in doing so, because you'll realize that the struggles that you're facing or that I was facing is really not unique to me in that class when you do that. So yes, clear your mind, block out time, and embark on your journey of change.